several times I want to tell you that those of us who were suspended, we that we knew what Mao Sampa was doing. They are closer to Mao Sampa. Let them ask him to say, did anyone of these guys know? Personally, I didn't know until in the night when I said, you have seen on social media because I've known the character Mao Sampa is. The time we were together in the Matan group, was he a director treasury, I was at finance building. So we've known each other. So I asked him, what is it that you are doing? And it led to us meeting. What later came out when he did that, he gave me 3 positions. First, he said, you'll be the leader of opposition. No, my friend, until we go for a real convention, not what you've just done. You'll be the vice president. Refused maybe 6, 7 positions. So to say, I'm among those that to send up PF, that's first reality. You never listen. I'll give an example. Do you know that we're adopting Bowman Lusambo to test Kabu, lost his seat, Joma, in Central Committee? I stood to say, no, this is a personal battle. If you think you can fight the state, you are now out of power. Can we nominate someone else apart from this? Do you know the people who would to oppose? The first one. No, we can't do. So people still think they still are in power in PF. It came to pass. If those people were normal, they should, at that point, if thinking the way some, they should have started analyzing to say, where are these characters leading us to? We are where we are now. The sector to remain while the destruction is being done. To make 90% of the cause of the peace situation now by those who wanted to cling on a power, even when the postmortem report clear that can we go and have a convention. It should have been a different story. So for me, I've no, to some extent, for my political decisions, I've apology to make, and I've never stood on any form to castigate PF. I'm talking policies comparatively. What PF was doing, you expect me to do destructive politics. Sorry, I'm not in that class of politicians. I want to apologize to those who want me to just say, because UPA was saying no, we should also say no for benefit we have on a lot of people that leadership. I would not do that. The reality is I'm explaining what we're doing PF. I felt very ashamed. I have to say the truth. In power, Muchinga, we delivered. I promised President Lungu that you get 80% of the vote in Muchinga. What we did in Muchinga at my own personal cost. When I get to something, I commit myself with all my strength, all my heart. Without any support, my brother, I held pre-adoption meetings with all the candidates, starting with Ikachivia. Last one, Mumba, who was interested there, and Tande Chanda can testify. In America, there were the 3 candidates, Chatikosa, the current MP Kapyanga, and Mwimba Malama. We held meeting. There was even Mlenga Sata in attendance meeting to harmonize the situation. The same happened in Chinsali. Zibachponde and the Karare Mukosa. I had almost 3 meetings in Chinsali was a what. We even televised those meetings and interaction in Akonde in all the radios with all the candidates. That is the reason why you saw 100% vote in that area. If you look at the behavior of our colleagues, the way they've moved, even after recommendations, they still ignored. I've never stood on the platform in South Patriotic Front. I've never done that. Can someone mention? But I pick policies. Drive now between Serenje to Mpochinsari. We were hitting potholes. It was our stronghold as PF because all FMPs there. Serenje to Chinsari, my friend, that's a death trap. Potholes all over. Our colleagues, just within a year, 2, they've patched all the potholes. Aren't we ashamed? What were we thinking? There are things that we should be talking. And we were talking. One minister even told me that we have now put a password for you. When I was doing work, Mr. Banda, when Speaker coming, he received in a province campaigning the president. When I stood as a provincial chairman for Mchinga, my own mother, my MP, called me. Don't stand there. The president has already endorsed Catherine, you. She called me. So me, I analyzed why some people told me, no, this member speaking. Yes, I said, come on. Chama people, in case you don't know, we never from the root of our eastern province. No wonder President to Mchinga. Check this history. We came from Rubalunda Kingdom. Then we are part of the Mpika people. Actually, have relatives, have villages in Mukungule. We have a special village in Kanchibi for the Ngunis. My mother is Nguni. So we have that attachment. So I felt I almost gave up. I told myself that will not be participating in leadership, and yet we've been brought to Mchinga. And I won. I want to tell you, I was told President Lungu have nothing to do with you. I was never congratulated. That is another history. So for my mother, for me, acting out of bitterness, and I'll never insult PF. PF made me an MP, but it's time to. You've destroyed the PF by insisting. Even now, you are insisting in Plan B. What is this Plan B? You think you are just watching, you have Plan B and it will work. For example, we don't be explain to Zambians. As PF, I'm still PF, I'm still a PF. That will stand. Maybe I can. This is the President HH getting for my own people because he's giving me CDF. There are many that I'm advocating for my own people. So let us blame ourselves first. We blame Mao Sampa. So that I want to know it. Has it to do with just removing HH, or it has to do with developing the nation? People want to hear. Even me, I would want to hear. You suspended me, but I want to hear the B. How is it to talk about how you repay the debt that we had accumulated, including the debt that UPND has also paid on? How is it going to revitalize the mining sector, the agriculture sector? Then from there we can relook. Is it convincing? Not Plan B to do just the fights. I think this generation is not interested in that. Let us do pure politics that will benefit the people, not politics that are protecting our personal interests. No, I'm not. And I stood on any platform to castigate PF or destroy PF. I'm among those few who tried to save it. But you allowed it. You allowed it.
Let me take
the last point was Chisha. Yes, Chisha, it's true. I've confirmed. And my office changed the numbers. Me, I explained to the people why I'm supporting HH. I give reasons.
Another call on 095-2215. Good morning.
Good morning, Good morning.
Morning, sir.
This is Moses. You know, I have the honestness that you tried to explain matters as they are. I was wondering to say why you talked about, but now I understand. I think you made every effort to try and help PF not to be in the situation where they are today. And I think that that for me, I really appreciate. I also want to just take one advice, even don't look to where you are coming from, and also don't insult the intelligence of the Zambian people. If you are an economist, well, we thank God for that. But also our economy is
Nakuru. That's why we have to, this year it has rained. So we expect the price of milk to come down. But for the price of fuel, my brother, I will not hide you. Not until, yes.
So wauze na president nemchokera kupeta oke kusenza kwamenekwa mwauza president uti takufuna vantu takachino kuti akulepo unga wochi. As I am talking to you, so are queuing for milk from 04 market hapa masauka kuna kugadi. From 04 they are still there are akadono. Those are issues. We cannot be buying things in the time of count.
No.
There is the president. We love him. Has done something positive. We must all appreciate.
Yes.
But the issue of the economy is the next matter, because even him, when he was in the opposition, he could believe to Mapamela Chan to try and make us understand to say, it is difficult. So I know we are listening. Thank you so much. I think you have tried to explain and you are careful. I think Mung'andu mwanzo kambira pa first kuti vaza PF mapamina papa mwamba pakulimbirana tumipando yasa ziti happened kuli va UP UNIFI MLDF and even UPND when they'll be out. If you don't rain, the same thing is going to happen to
yes.
them. We are listening.
Thank you very much, Moses, for that. Let me take one more, and then I can let you respond. Good morning.
Morning, Zach. How are you, my brother?
Not too bad, brother Chisha. How are you?
Very, very fine. How are you today?
Not too bad, thank you. Please go ahead, sir.
Another Chisha?
Yes.
Not the first one.
No. This is a different Chisha.
Avemba, watenga mazina muzi na muzi. Ebwino mulibwanja Chisha.
But I'm just disappointed with you, Mr. Mung'andu.
Yes, sir.
In the first place, how can you call people who are not endorsing the candidates of Mr. Akainde to be prime? First, being a member of parliament, you must understand better how democracy operates.
Listen, before he goes very far, I want to interact with him. The presenter asked me that I was endorsing blindly. So I was responding. It's not me who brought the word blind. If you followed the program,
now let me finish my point.
Yes, finish.
I'm still saying you are a member of parliament. Zach is not a member of parliament. Neither myself am not a member of parliament.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a person who's supposed to understand the democracy better, it's still being a member of parliament.
Yes.
In a democratic dispensation, people have a right to support any candidate of their choice.
Yeah.
And it is not good for you.
Including me. Including me.
Yes.
Yes, no wonder personally, even if I'm not a member of parliament, I'm not going to call you a blind because you are not supporting a candidate of my choice.
But I was called blind. I was said, people are saying,
no,
listen.
That was a question. You were supposed to guide the moderator to tell him to say, no, the democratic right to support
this is what I said.
Maybe the point was, maybe just hold on, Brother Chisha. My question to the Honourable MP was the fact that the UPND is currently faced with these challenges, high cost of living, energy crisis in terms of electricity, high price of fuel. Doesn't he realize that he could be endorsing blindly? Yeah. That was my question.
So I gave a reason.
The answer was,
yes.
I'm not endorsing him blindly, but those who are not supporting or are not going to endorse this are blind.
No. Listen, I gave reasons. I said, because I understand I'm not blind. Unless someone who is blind who understand that the cost of living has been high because of drought, because of fuel prices, because of energy crisis. You understand? Not calling them blind. I want to tell you, if someone does not understand that the cost of living was high because of this fuel, energy crisis, because of the drought, then that's economic blind. It's just a fact.
No.
It's a fact.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a fact.
Let me finish my point, Honourable. You answer me. I think you have it.
Yes, please go ahead, brother.
Let me finish my point. You know what? Let me just remind you one thing, Mr. Mung'andu.
Yes, sir.
I'm still saying you are a member of parliament and you must understand the constitution better than me.
Yes, I do. I'm also a law student, so I understand the constitution.
According to PF constitution, that it has to take someone to stand and say, I'm the president of the party. Is that how the party operates?
No.
You're supporting Mr. Charinga. You're supposed to know the procedure of one to become a president of any organization or any political party. And you are calling people blind. Sure, honestly, is that how people become a president? Just to say, today, I'm a member of UPND. Are you sure is that how things are supposed to be? Sir, you're supposed to help this nation.
Yes.
You have a right to support any political party of your choice. But let's do things in a proper and correct manner. It's not a matter of just saying, today, I'm a member of this political party. Then you even say, no, me, I belong to President Charinga. Hey, these people, sir, my advice to you before I go, it's important to respect where you are coming from, so that even where you are going to be respected. If you have a mentality of Judas Iscariot today in PF, even where you will be, people are going to doubt your integrity. My advice to you is that just go silently if you want to support the Mr. H in 2026. That is your constitutional right. But at the same time, respect people who are going to support other political parties and other candidates, because we are in a democratic dispensation.
Yes.
Personally, as I conclude, I'm concluding now with that. My question to you, Honourable, don't you remember what the president was telling Zambians when he was in the opposition? Because we are talking about crisis of drought and so on and so forth. The president was very clear. He was saying, go to Arab nations. They don't receive any rains there, but they don't have any crisis where power is concerned. Talk of exchange rates. The president was everywhere saying the dollar can't be selling at 17 quarter. When I come into power, 14 hours, the exchange rate will be down as 5 quarter per dollar. Today you are telling us something else. Let's be, even in political life, there is a need for us to be sincere and to keep morals. It's not good to lose our morals because of our timing. It's not good, sir. That's my advice to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Brother Chisha. And because of time, I think I'll take that as the last call. But quickly react.
I want to tell Mr. Chisha, it's like he wants to gag me. I have no right to say something because I'm a member of parliament. Then he has a right. Others have a right. Where someone's rights end, another person's right begins. So respect in terms of, I know they call those people who are working with HH as traitors, all sorts of names. They should be the biggest traitors themselves, because I'll give you the background. How many of the people came from MMD and became ministers in PF? How many of them, even those who are calling, I can mention names, were they traitors to MMD when they came to PF? It is wrong for others also to make a political move like themselves who move. I think such type of hypocrisy and double standards, for me, I will not put up with. Then respecting where I come from, I don't discuss PF. I'm discussing policies. Why are they getting injured is when we say this is wrong, it was done wrongly. I think our colleagues are doing this in the right way, and those are facts. Then I can't come here to start politicking, because talking about what President HH was saying when he's in opposition, I'll be comparing also with our slogan, more money, lower taxes, and more money in our pockets. Did the people have more money? Or it's just a few cadres who had money? So you are forcing me now to start talking about the issues that I'm not supposed to talk about. I'm someone who understands what I'm doing and what I'm talking about. These are facts. What he has just he talked about, no power, because HH was saying that, HH was politicking. You think if he had said we are not going to have a solution, were you going to vote for him? Was he going to get 1 million votes? He spoke the language which you understood. So for us, we are saying now going forward, can we talk about the realistic things? So that if another head of state takes over from HH, you Zambians already know what you expect. That certain things cannot be done, certain things can be done. And this can only be achieved if we have masses of our people get educated. And the HH is in the right direction by introducing free education. More people, the fruits of free education will be felt 15, 20 years from now. A grade 1 who has started accessing free education reaches grade 12, then they go to skills development, skills training center, or tertiary education. That's when you will see the fruits. Then everything, at times politicians are forced to tell you what they know is not possible because of our rigidity as people, because we always want to hear good things. No, when I'm elected, I'll put a road here. How the road will be put there, you don't know. So some of us have not taken that route. Do not even call me a traitor. I've given you the background of how we tried to save PF because of some of you's greed and thinking about yourselves instead of learning from MMD demise. I will tell you, if there's someone who is Chama has visited, is my brother Raphael Nakachinda. What happened to Nevas Mumba is what he's dancing to now. We can't learn a lesson. We could not learn a lesson to say, if you delay doing this, this is what is likely to happen. It's like same thing is happening. Some of us saw that. So leave us. We are supporting age. We are not burning any bridges. We are just explaining comparatively. Even in my constituency, I'm explaining to the people. We had 1.6, we did this. Now we have 28 million, we have done this. We have 83 million. All of it, 28 million was disbursed. I'm just from explaining that we've bought graders, we've bought what? Those are things which are not there. Of course, there are certain capital projects that did or initiated in my also explain to the people. To say the starting of the, for example, which was supposed to be in Chikwa, but now it's in Tembwe. It was initially a concept of PF government, but UPN government has finished it. Electrification of the entire Chama South, all the power lines were taken there. It was a PF program, but now UPND is finishing. They are putting up transformers. They are doing everything. I'm explaining to the people so that people should be able to judge which government was good. Are they given better services now from the enhanced CDF? They're able to judge. That's how we develop nations. We don't take care of personal interests. Some of us, we are so preoccupied with our own personal interests and personal vendettas. I will not drink from the same bitter cup of tea. I was not part of brewing of such a bitter cup of tea. For me, it's a nation first. I want to hear the alternatives. I've still challenged my colleagues to say, what is plan B? Me, I'm PF. I've not been explained to on plan B. Don't equate me to Maos. I never told Maos. Neither did I tell Mr. Honourable Chavinga. That was the difference between themselves. Maos is the one who started everything. Then thereafter, he had differences with Honourable Chavinga. It has nothing to do with Mung'andu. That's the reason why I'm taking in any. I've told you I've refused almost 6 positions because I believe what you have just said, what the post-mortem report recommended, that we go for a convention, and you never wanted a convention until you led us to where we are now. Only, again, I'll use the blind person who will not see the real genesis of the problem we are in now.
Honourable Davison Mung'andu, PF Chama South Member of Parliament, I would like to thank you so much for responding to our call. I know yours is a busy schedule. You should have been at Parliament attending to committee sittings, but you still made it here, and I know you're rushing back there. We can only say thank you for coming, but I'm sure you have a word within a minute for the people of Chama South.
People of Chama South, let's be patient. I know the maneuver that people are making. One very senior person that at times embarrasses me publicly. I just laugh always. They carried materials there that they are making candidates, supported by some of my colleagues in PF who are saying, no, Mung'andu, because he's working with HH, will teach him a lesson in that side of Zambia. It's game on. You meet me. People are on the ground. I've encouraged them to eat as much money as possible. They will be enjoying. Actually, I've even provided transport for those who cannot move to go and feast on the things that are being bought there. We don't use money in Chama South. That's a message. Then countrywide, things will be better. We had a drought. This year we are going to produce. I'll be making a clarion call to the president and the New Dawn government that you've heard. The people are crying about the cost of living, particularly minimum. These are the things, yes, you can afford to wait and do what, but not when it comes to physiological needs. That is food, minimum. with this huge production, let's find a way that we can make our staple food, which is minimum, available and at an affordable price. We are here to provide checks and balances, but they have to be objective checks and balances. I'll never insult PF. Wherever I've gone, let us talk about ideas. If you are tired of speaking about ideas, you resort to start threatening that, no, you are burning the bridges. I can't burn the bridge. I've never insulted anyone in PF. I've been talking issues. Can we talk about issues? Even Plan B. We want to know what are the issues to do with Plan B, how we are going to rescue this country, if at all the trajectory on which it is not good according to you. Show the alternative. Plan B should be policies and explaining, not fighting. We are not interested in that. Let us, at this point and moment, support President HH. He's the president. The way we supported this year until his exit, we also support HH and reap the most important benefit for the nation. What will it gain by you not supporting the president? Who is going to be ultimate loser? It is you. So don't go into personal battles. Let those who were screaming, swimming in money, now they've not seen the money, remain on themselves. You are not the one who was enjoying that money. Look at the opportunities that the government is presenting through CDF and other things. Yes, we have challenges. We are there to advise our colleagues to say, this is the way we can face the challenges. So far, for me, what President HH has done, so far, so good.
Thank you once again for coming. Thank you. There you have it. To our listeners, we're grateful that you followed our conversation. This has been a Tuesday edition of The Burning Issue. Great appreciation goes to Kwenje FM in Chama on 89.3 for having carried this program live. And of course, our partner radio stations, Spice FM in Kabwe. Thank you very much. And of course, ZFM 100.3 in Kapiri. Thank you. And Platinum Radio in Ndola as well. We appreciate that you carried this. And last but not the least, Tuta FM in Mansa. Thank you very much. We will definitely be back this Thursday, God willing, with yet another edition of The Burning Issue. From us always, take care of yourselves and more so of each other. Bye-bye.
Tune in next week for another edition of The Burning Issue. And thank you for your participation.